Have you ever stopped to consider why love and compassion are so crucial in our lives? It's a question worth pondering, isn't it? Love and compassion, they are the invisible threads that tie us together, that make our society stronger, more harmonious. They are the pillars upon which human relationships stand. In this video, we'll explore 4 scriptures that underline the profound importance of these emotions in our lives. So, join me as we delve into the profound wisdom found in these scriptures. Our first scripture, John 13:34, implores us to love one another. But what does that truly mean? Well, let's delve into this thought-provoking statement. It's a call for us to show love to others in the same way that we love ourselves. This doesn't mean just those who are like us or those who agree with us. It means everyone. Yes, everyone, regardless of their background, their beliefs, or their personal quirks. Now you might think, that's quite a tall order. And indeed it is. But this commandment isn't suggesting that we should agree with everyone or even like everyone. It's calling for us to love them. And love, in its purest form, is not about agreement or preference. It's about understanding, empathy, and respect. You see, when we truly love someone, we make an effort to understand their perspective, even if it differs from our own. We empathize with their struggles, their joys, their fears, and their dreams. We respect them as individuals, with their own unique journeys and experiences. Love is not a passive emotion, it's an active commitment. It's about taking the time to listen, to understand, and to empathize. It's about acknowledging our shared humanity and treating others with the kindness and dignity they deserve. So when John 13:34 tells us to love one another, it's not just talking about a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's talking about a deep, abiding respect for the worth and dignity of every individual. It's talking about seeing the humanity in others, even when it's difficult. It's talking about choosing understanding over judgment, empathy over indifference, and kindness over cruelty. This is the kind of love that can change the world. It's the kind of love that bridges divides, heals wounds, and fosters unity. It's the kind of love that can bring about a more compassionate, understanding, and respectful society. In essence, to love one another means to treat others with the same kindness and respect that we wish to receive. Next, we turn to 1 John 4:7, which tells us that love comes from God. Now, this isn't just a poetic way to express the beauty of love. It's a profound statement that digs deep into the essence of what love truly is. The scripture suggests that love, in its truest form, is not merely a human emotion. It's a divine attribute, a spiritual quality, a celestial gift that's woven into the very fabric of our existence. It's a part of who we are, not because we are humans, but because we are a part of the divine creation. So what does it mean when we say that love comes from God? It means that love is not something we create or generate on our own. It's something we discover, something we awaken within ourselves. It's a part of our spiritual DNA, a divine spark that lies dormant until we choose to kindle it with our thoughts, words, and actions. And when we do, we align ourselves with higher spiritual values. We become more than just physical beings navigating through the material world. We become spiritual beings striving to express our divine nature in everything we do. But how do we cultivate this divine love within ourselves? Well, it starts with understanding. Understanding that every person we encounter is a part of the divine creation, just like us. That every person has the same divine spark within them. And that every person is deserving of love, respect, and kindness, regardless of their actions, beliefs, or circumstances. It continues with empathy. Empathy for the struggles and challenges that others face. Empathy for the pain and suffering they might be going through. Empathy that leads us to treat others not as we want to be treated, but as they need to be treated. And it culminates with compassion. Compassion that moves us to act, to reach out, to help, to heal, to lift others up. Compassion that enables us to express our love in tangible, meaningful ways. Therefore, to love is to express the divine within us. Romans 12:10 urges us to honor one another. How might we accomplish this? Let's delve into this, shall we? When we speak of honoring someone, we often picture grand ceremonies or awards, but in the context of Romans 12:10, it's a much more personal, everyday sort of honor we're talking about. This is about recognizing and respecting the inherent worth and dignity of everyone we encounter, regardless of our differences. Consider for a moment the people you cross paths with every day. The barista who serves your morning coffee, the bus driver who takes you to work, the colleague at the next desk, even the stranger you pass on the street. Each one of them carries a universe of experiences, hopes, fears, and dreams within them. Just like you, they are navigating the complexities of life, trying to make sense of the world around them. Now, what if we were to meet each of these individuals with a sense of honor? What if we were to treat them not as background characters in our own story, but as the protagonists of their own? That's what it means to honor one another. It's about acknowledging that each person has their own worth and dignity, independent of us and deserving of our respect. And here's where compassion comes into play. To honor someone, we need to see them, truly see them, in all their humanness. And to do that, we need to step outside of ourselves, to look beyond our own needs and wants, and consider the well-being of others. This requires empathy and understanding, the ability to put ourselves in another's shoes and feel what they feel. That's the essence of compassion. So, honoring others is not some grand, abstract concept. It's a practice, a way of being in the world that we can cultivate in our everyday lives. It's about seeing the humanity in others and treating them with the respect and kindness they deserve. Honoring others, then, is a profound expression of love and compassion. Finally, I Peter 3:4 speaks of the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit. What can we learn from this? In a world that often prioritizes external appearances, this verse offers a refreshing perspective. It advocates for the importance of inner beauty, the beauty that resides in our hearts and souls, rather than just our physical forms. This beauty is characterized by qualities such as kindness, gentleness, and compassion. Now let's delve deeper into these qualities. Kindness, for instance, is about treating others with warmth and understanding. It's about seeing the humanity in others, recognizing their needs, and responding with empathy and generosity. Gentleness, on the other hand, is about responding to the world with a soft touch rather than a heavy hand. It's about being sensitive to the needs and feelings of others and treating them with care and respect. And compassion, perhaps the most profound of all these qualities, involves feeling with others, sharing their joys and their sorrows, and being moved to help alleviate their suffering. These qualities are not always easy to cultivate. They require patience, practice, and a willingness to step outside of our own needs and perspectives. But they are incredibly valuable, and they have an enduring beauty that outlasts any physical appearance. Unlike external beauty, which can fade with time, the beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit never fades. It endures through the ups and downs of life, shining brightly even in the darkest times. It's a beauty that can touch the hearts of others, inspire them, and make a real difference in the world. In a society that often values superficial traits, I Peter 3:4 encourages us to look deeper. It reminds us to value the beauty that lies within, the beauty of a loving, compassionate heart. So, as we go about our lives, let's strive to cultivate this unfading beauty. Let's treat others with kindness, respond with gentleness, and open our hearts with compassion. This scripture reminds us that true beauty lies in a loving, compassionate heart. In conclusion, these scriptures collectively underscore the power and importance of love and compassion. From John 13:34, we learned that we are called to love one another, not with a superficial love, but with a deep, abiding love that mirrors the love God has for us. It's a love that transcends differences and disagreements, a love that chooses understanding over judgment. Then in 1 John 4:7, we were reminded that love is not a passive feeling, but an active choice. It's a deliberate decision to treat others with kindness and respect, regardless of who they are or where they come from. Romans 12:10 further highlighted the power of mutual affection and honor. It's not a one-way street, but a two-way interaction that fosters connection and community. And finally, from 1 Peter 3:4, we discovered that love and compassion are not just outward actions, but inward qualities. They are a gentle and quiet spirit that radiates from within, influencing our thoughts, words, and deeds. In weaving these scriptures together, we see a narrative of transformative power. The power of love and compassion to change hearts, mend relationships, and build bridges. It's a power that goes beyond just making us better individuals. It makes us better communities, better societies, and indeed a better world. May we strive every day to embody these timeless virtues of love and compassion in our interactions with others, because ultimately love and compassion make us more human. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.